Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Your favorite cousin MONIE here. Please do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel as you make your way in if you are here for the first time. So let's get into it because Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez's case just hit another wall and his fans are about to enter yet another era of delusion because not only did the Court of Appeal deny his latest attempt to overturn his conviction, the judge made it very clear what they thought of the arguments he brought to them. And spoiler alert, they weren't impressed. The panel revealed everything. The trial transcript, the sentencing, the evidence, even the mitigation factors, and still upheld Judge Herford's decision. Not only that, Tory didn't even challenge one of the biggest reasons he got 10 years to begin with. He did not challenge the judge's findings that his post-incident conduct, everything he said, everything he posted, everything he did after shooting Megan was a major aggravating factor, meaning the court saw how he behaved after the shooting and said, yeah, that absolutely deserves extra time. That decision went untouched. Daystar didn't argue it, didn't fight it, didn't contest it. He accepted that part quietly. But the one thing he did challenge, though, cousins, is the vulnerable victim finding. And the argument he made is terrible. Like, this is where the story flips from sad to ridiculous, in my opinion, because Tory Lanez's appeal argued that Megan was not a vulnerable victim because, according to him, she knew a gun might be in the car and therefore had time to run or duck once he pointed it at her. That was his legal position. That was the hill Tory Lanez and his team decided to die on. Like, think about the evolution of this man's defense this whole time. First, it was she didn't get shot. Then it was if she did get shot, someone else did it. Then it switched to, okay, maybe I did do it, but I was drunk. It was the alcohol talking. And now, in 2025, the storyline has reached its final form. Yes, she was shot, but she should have moved out of the way. This is what the appeal court was expected to take serious. Be for real. And the judges shut it down instantly. They concluded the prosecution proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Megan was vulnerable. Not physically weak, but vulnerable because she was in a confined space at night in a vehicle with an armed man threatening her. The court said she was in no position to defend herself, escape, or anticipate being shot. And the idea that someone being threatened with a gun should run or duck, not only is this idiotic, but it's also insulting and legally absurd. The court also looked at his so-called mitigating factors, the charity work, the community involvement, the low risk of violent recidivism, and told him, get the fuck out my face, little nigga. Just kidding. And still, they found none of that outweighed the seriousness of his actions or his behavior afterward. And again, Tory didn't challenge any of that either. He didn't challenge the judge saying his charity wasn't a very significant factor. He didn't challenge the judge saying his community impact wasn't a recognized mitigating factor. He didn't challenge his low risk finding either. The only thing he fought was the idea that Megan was vulnerable or not. All because he wanted to argue she should have matrix dodged bullets. Like, just think about that for a second. And cousins, the fan base that's been screaming free Tory for 3 years is now being faced with reality from every possible angle. Jury verdict, sentence, appeal denial, court analysis, but they keep spinning new narratives, new fantasies. At this point, the only thing Tory Lanez has successfully proven is that delusion has no expiration date. The court upheld the conviction because the evidence was strong, the legal process was fair, the facts haven't changed, and the narrative Tory keeps inventing collapses under the weight of actual law. Every single authority that has touched this case has come to the same conclusion. Megan told the truth and Daystar pulled the trigger. And it's wild that after everything Megan has survived, the trauma, the industry backlash, the online harassment, she's still the one standing on truth, integrity, and accountability. While Tory is the one grasping at arguments that get weaker every year. The appeal didn't just fail, it exposed how desperate and unserious these defenses have become. What I can say is, don't drop the soap. And if you miss them, write them a letter. Y'all be safe, and I'll catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.